Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, rocker boys and corporate hedgehogs, or if this is your first time here, hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're continuing our journey into the world of Cyberpunk, and we'll be looking closely at the man, the meme, the legend, Johnny Silverhand, who everyone knows is being played by Keanu Reeves. Johnny was first revealed to be in the game at the end of Cyberpunk's E3 2019 trailer, and since then information has been emerging and speculation around the character has been flying at an all-time high. So please sit back, relax, and we'll talk about who Johnny is, his motivations, a little history, and we'll see exactly what part he has to play in Cyberpunk 2077. Johnny Silverhand is a famous character throughout the Cyberpunk series. He is something called a rocker boy, and he is the lead singer for a band known as Samurai. Rocker boys are rebellious musicians who use their music to try and revolt against authority. The closest similarity in the real world would probably be a punk rocker from the 80s, someone who basically hates any kind of sellouts or anything that smells corporate or, anything that's like a big corporation that makes a lot of money and treads down and looks down on all the poor people. They also use the power of their music to sway and convince people into joining their cause through their musical performances. Before Johnny became a rocker boy, he was in the army and is now an ex-military veteran. Since he spent time in the army, it could very well explain his hate for authority and why he is the way he is. But with those days behind him, he spent his time writing songs, being renowned for his musical skills, incredible melodies, and among all of that, making a lot of enemies along the way. This is where the story gets a little bit more interesting. With the years that predate Cyberpunk 2077, many wars have been fought inside of Night City. One such war was called the Fourth Corporate War, taking place between the years of 2021 to 2025. It began a lot like the other wars, when two rivaling corporations flexed their military power and started buying each other out for control. In early 2021, IHAG was a megacorporation that specialized in underwater shipping and tech, but it went bankrupt. This led to another couple of rival corporations, which were agua corporations called Sino and OTEC, squaring off for a hostile takeover of what was left of IHAG's resources, basically. They were fighting over the corpse of a big company. This quickly led into a fight that turned very quickly into an all-out war. Johnny, however, had a part to play. He and another man named Morgan Blackhand began an assault on the Araska HQ in Night City. Araska was a security megacorporation based out of Japan that was hired to fight for one of the megacorporations that were trying to take what was left of the other corporation's resources. There are a lot of corporations in Cyberpunk. I guess this is kind of the deal, but it's kind of hard to keep up to a certain degree. But basically, Company A was fighting Company C for Company B, and it was it's messy. This Araska security megacorporation was there helping to fight, but Johnny infiltrated the HQ with the intention of ending the war. However, during this mission, he is seemingly killed by a Fallborg named Adam Smasher, shot to pieces by an auto shotgun. A Fallborg, I think, is someone who has essentially stripped down their body of human pieces and replaced it all with cybernetics, which means they are fully cyborg, quite literally. The body of Johnny was never recovered by the assault team, and as if being shot to pieces wasn't enough, Johnny was then caught in the explosion of a nuke targeted at the HQ, and he was assumed dead. So you'd think that's where this entire story ends, but it's obviously not, otherwise this video wouldn't really exist. When it comes down to his role in Cyberpunk 2077, it's not exactly what you might expect, since he really did die back in the mid-2020s. Johnny only appears as a ghost/hologram inside the game. His role is to act as your guide to the city, commenting sometimes on your actions, since you as the player are haunted by his quote-unquote digital ghost. The full gameplay scope of Silverhand's involvement with the character is not fully known at the moment, but we're pretty sure that figuring out the mystery of Johnny Silverhand's appearance will be one of the bigger parts of the game, and indeed to the story that you create. And it's really awesome to see that Keanu Reeves is actually going to be in the game, because he seems very invested in the development and the character, and I think there was something about him even wanting to spend more time developing the character and being part of the project, so I think that's a really good sign for the development and just for the overall experience that this game is going to undoubtedly, provide for everyone. But that's about it until the next Cyberpunk video, so until the next one, you'll go and have a very wonderful day, and this has been OK Gov Bear, and that whole YouTube thing about please press the bell and subscribe and like the video or something like that, because it really helps. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. See you next one.